Hi, welcome back to Happy Apple Core Homestead. Today we're going to talk about the health benefits of mullein. It is an amazing herb that you guys definitely want to get your hands on. Before we get started, let's hop out to the garden and see what she looks like. This is all first year mullein growing here next to the poppies. It's very soft and the bugs like it too, but definitely it's not too bug eaten to harvest. Now that you know what mullein looks like out in the garden, let me just remind you that I grow mine from seed and I harvest from the first year. Mullein is a biennial, which means that it grows leaves in the first year and then it blooms and flowers in the second year and reseeds itself after that. So since all of mine are just first year, that's why they look small and fuzzy and furry. I went out and grabbed some more. I'm going to go ahead and dry all of this because I already have a full bottle of tincture here. I do have here in this jar some infused oil. I will put a recipe up for an infused oil right here. And I also have some dried mullein. Now, the dried mullein is great, of course, to make an infused oil, but you can also smoke it. I would caution you on smoking it only because it burns pretty hot and pretty fast. So if you want to smoke mullein, and I'll tell you the benefits in a minute, make sure you mix it with something else, whether that be other herbs or tobacco, so that it doesn't burn your soul, okay? The first thing I want to tell you about is the tincture, and I will put a recipe up here so you can make a tincture of your own. But let me tell you about the benefits. A mullein tincture is amazing for asthma. Also, if you've got a cold, whether that be, cold or flu, you're struggling with asthma, pneumonia, COVID, all those things, a mullein tincture is going to be amazing for that. It's a great expectorant. So when you take it, expect to cough more and bring that stuff up so you can spit it out. I have really bad asthma and I do use the mullein tincture. I use 3 dropperfuls 3 times a day, especially if I have a cold or some chest congestion, and it really does help. Another cool thing is, in addition to its bronchial advantages, it also is good for a sore throat, inflammation, as well as migraine and intestinal bleeding, all of those kinds of things. So good for your digestive system. I'm sorry if you guys are hearing my dishwasher. I apologize for the extra ambient noise. Lastly, a mullein tincture is a mild sedative, so please keep that in mind if you're taking anything else with a sedative effect. Now, if you don't want to take a tincture, for whatever reason you don't like the alcohol or you can't use alcohol, you can also use dried or fresh mullein in a steam bath for the same expectorant lung beneficial effects. In that case, you could use fresh or dried, either put it in your bath and just enjoy the steam, or you can put it in a small bowl and stick a towel over your head and just breathe it in. Now, a fun fact that a lot of people don't know is you can take these leaves and they get quite large. This is not even close to how big these leaves get. And they're really prolific in the spring all the way through the fall. So if you're out there, foraging, or you're working in your garden and your feet get tired, you can take one of these leaves and wrap them around your foot, put your shoe back on, and it will help alleviate foot pain. I know that first year mullein it feels so incredibly soft. And there's some water on here because it sprinkled a little bit, but maybe you can see just how soft and fuzzy it is. It's not lamb's ear, you guys. I know some people are like, oh, it's soft and fuzzy. You can use it for toilet paper in a pinch. You can't. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. You will regret it. I promise you, you will be a sad, sad puppy if you use Mullein as toilet paper. No, it doesn't hurt your lungs when you smoke it. It's beneficial for your lungs, very bad for your bum. Don't use it as toilet paper, okay? No matter how soft it feels, I promise you won't want to. You can also make a fresh poultice because it has such a long growing period. You can really use this fresh a lot of the year. You can use it for things like gout and arthritis, all of those things. You can just grind it up, the fresh plant material, and make a poultice, and it will make your, anything that's like swollen and hurty really feel a lot better. And this is my infused oil. I use it to make a salve. You've already by now probably seen how to make the salve. Again, when I link up the recipe, it is safe to use for this particular herb. And this is amazing for wound healing, frostbite, burns, and all kinds of cuts and scrapes. Last but not least, if you have a whole bunch of mullein growing on your property and maybe you just want to cut it down because you've got like a bunch of them and they're in their second year, you can cut those stalks off and throw them in your bonfire, and then everyone sitting around the fire will get the benefit of lung healing while you are enjoying your company. I hope this video was helpful and informative to you. If you have any questions, pop it down into the comments. Please consider becoming a member of our channel. This will help me to continue to do this work. And make sure to check out my Etsy channel down in the description, where you can buy products that are made with all of these high quality herbs that I grow right here on my property. Okay, you guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.